Here's where the fun begins. We really get to customize our clients' extensions by low lighting or root smudging and toning the actual extension. Once again, when we are color matching our clients at consultation, this is just simply a suggestion. The manufacturer definitely has warmer tones and cooler tones. Because of that, we're definitely going to have to customize the color with toning. So this way the extensions match our client's hair to the T. Right now I am root smudging my client. As you saw before, I prepped the hair, the extensions, by spraying the hair with my spray bottle. And now I applied the root smudge on the top. And right now I am making sure that the hair underneath, the beaded hair, is going to be sectioned out. This way, when you root smudge the bottom underneath hair, there is no left over spots on the extensions themselves. My client has a more significant natural root in her color, so I'm dragging the root smudge further down. This allows it to really mimic her actual natural growth and the color as well. Notice here how I am thoroughly smudging the insides of the wefts as well. So this way there are no spots left out in the color application. The reason that we wet the extensions before we color the extensions is because it allows us to be able to spread the color a lot easier. And the extensions do tend to absorb color a lot faster. So by spraying the hair, it also allows to keep control of how quickly the hair will accept the color. The total processing time for the root smudge and the toner should be no more than 15 minutes. Notice how I am sectioning again the side hair, making sure that there's no hair caught underneath. This way I have a clean vision of where the extensions are and what I'm coloring. Again, the beaded hair gets left behind. I spray the hair and then I'll apply the root smudge underneath, making sure I'm being generous with my application. I typically use about 45 grams to 60 grams of shades to root smudge if I'm going to be root smudging the client's hair as well as the extensions. If I'm just doing the extensions, typically about 45 to 60 grams is usually enough, especially if they have 2 rows, simply because you need to be generous in between the wefts. Here I have finished applying the root smudge, and now we're going to move on to the low lighting. You're going to low light the same that you would do someone's actual hair. You want to make sure that you're continuing your pattern of leaving a highlight, your low light, and if you're continuing that pattern, you want to make sure you start with a low light or start with a highlight and end with a highlight or a low light. Here in this case, I used my tail comb to be able to kind of comb through and make sure that I have an even distribution of hair before I weaved out my lowlights. You can make them as thick, medium, or as thin as you want. Here I usually apply color on my foil just to help it stick a little bit better, and also to make sure that I'm getting some color underneath, especially on the extension hair. In the foil, you want to make sure you are oversaturating the hair so that there are no spots or leftover dry spots in the extensions. The extensions are not forgiving, and any little thing that you miss out or you don't oversaturate, it's going to translate in the final product. I don't like to fold my foils, so I layer them. I will apply it on the ends and then layer a foil over this foil and then close it up neatly. And here you'll continue doing this throughout the extensions with smudging and with low lighting. In the next video, I'm going to show you how I oversaturate the hair with toner so that we can smudge both colors together. Always keep a separate towel also at your station so that you can wipe your hands before touching the next section. Once again, I'm double checking, making sure that I'm starting how I started the other side, and that I'm ending, this side, how I started the first foil. Here, notice that I left out a highlight, and I'll go ahead and leave out a highlight here as well and start with my low light. Again, this is the same as you would highlight or low light your actual client's hair. The most important thing in these techniques is just that you are making sure that you are saturating the hair as much as you possibly can. Extensions will absorb that color much faster, so you need to take that into consideration when you formulate and make sure that you have enough color every time. Again, I'm oversaturating and making sure that I'm getting every little spot, opening the hair, crisscrossing it, making sure that every hair is spread. This is what takes a little bit more time because you have to move the hair around as much as you can in that foil. This whole process should probably take you about 20 minutes or so to do 2 rows. When you are washing your client's hair, it's really important also that you make sure that you are pinning the hair or leaving the crown hair and the mohawk sectioned out so that you can really rinse on the wefts and make sure that there is no color left behind on those wefts or on their actual hair as well. That is really important. In the next video, we'll talk about toning.